Back at it again. All You Redemption Podcast. Big speaker.
Your boy G White, man. Let's get into it. You know,
We hopping off with the IOU moment today.
got to,
Who's
got
going
to.
first?
You moments, the big moments, man. I'll let you go ahead. I'll let you go first. I'm coming up next.
All right. This is my IOU moment for the day. Who do you put your trust in? So
Mm,
when times get hard, because listen, we all adults out here. And when times get hard, I think people tend to look at other people to come either save them from their problems, console them from their problems, or just I don't know. Some people just look for an answer from other people or just want to see that some person is like, I don't know, I guess they can lean on or something. But at the end of the day, you got to understand what type of relationship you put forward before you can find somebody that you want to come to or have around you or you expect to come around you in the time of your need. So for example, like G White, if I went ghost on you for 10 years and all of a sudden, cause you feel like we was family, whatever, back when, 10 years went ghost, and then something happened, then you like, where was you at? Where was you at? Where where were
right.
you at the whole time that everybody, that's what I'm saying, like everybody's life is going in a thousand different directions. And I think that people should evaluate who you putting your trust in because if you putting your trust in somebody that much, then you should have a great relationship with that person. You don't have to talk to them every day, but it should be a relationship where you know it's solid that y'all are very connected. And if you feel like if you know in your head that y'all ain't really connected, why you putting your trust in them? The trust should be in God for first of
That,
all.
boy, I was just gonna say that. Trust in the Lord, for real.
Yeah, that's where your trust should be, but I think a lot of people nowadays let themselves down because you putting your trust in men, and when I say men, that's just living beings on this earth. And the problem is you're not putting in the effort to make that relationship healthy in the first place. So I want everybody out there to do this is just evaluate who you putting your trust in because you could be letting yourself down before you even know it. So
Yeah, I would say, I mean, definitely put your faith in the Lord. I look at it like a man gonna let you down every time. Mankind, you know what I'm saying? Not male,
yeah,
female, but actually mankind, they're gonna let you down every single time. Um, in some form or fashion. So if you be careful who you putting your trust in while you on this earth, because I mean, you minimize risk,
yeah,
you minimize your own stress and your own letdown. And then as far as to keep, like you said, like that 10-year go by or whatever else, it's up to both of us.
yeah.
The phone work both
Both
ways,
ways,
you
both
know, and
ways.
and life going life. But I feel like this for me for real, and it kind of coincides with what we're going to talk about today. But you know, I understand we busy, but I feel like the people that is reciprocated, we should tap in at some type of cadence, right?
Yeah,
Now, yeah, we're not kids no more, so that's not realistic for us. Like we was hanging around every day, playing sports with each other every day, seeing each other in school every day. That's not our lives no more. So I get that. Like I really don't look forward to like talking every single day. I don't have time to. Matter of fact, bigger than looking forward, I don't have time to talk to somebody every day. But if I reach out to you or you reach out to me, maybe when you can, or definitely if you like a cousin or something, it's okay. And I
yeah,
don't look at it no way. I got cousins that I don't talk to at all, but I know they love me. But guess what? They might hit me on my birthday, might send me something on Father's Day, a little, you know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day, cuz, or whatever, whatever. In the years that been rolling by, ain't no hard feelings. I tell people all the time, like if somebody like don't talk to me for a while, and they be like, "You mad at me?" I'm like, "Mad at you? If if you did something to me, just because time went
yeah,
by don't mean I'm mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Like let something happen. You know what I'm saying? Like so, if we left off in a good space and we don't talk for 3-4 years, and that's just because of life and business, maybe whatever else going on, I don't take it. Depending on who you are, I don't take it that way. But if you my man's, like me and you didn't go 4 years, or so, that'd be kind of weird. Like we gotta,
Yeah.
that'd be weird because we feed off each other a lot. But as far as like you said, some distant cousins or other relatives or aunts, uncles and stuff, it's love. But I put my faith in God, not man.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Bigger than anything. I keep that short and sweet. So let's get into my IOU moment, bro. So my IOU moment, for real is in order to get some M's, you're gonna have to take some L's. And and I asked you to write it out just like that. They know, you know what I'm talking about. In order to get those millions, you're gonna have to take some losses. And
Yeah.
it kind of it goes hand in hand to everything we've talked about before, where I don't know any shortcuts. I've been around a lot of successful people,
Hmm.
right? Because we know that's subjective too, as well. But to their standards, they're very successful. So I haven't heard a story where they haven't been through something. I haven't heard a story where they haven't took a bump in the road, um, had some setbacks, dealt with some adversity. You know what I mean? Things of that nature.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? I know when I'm going through something, it's a part of the process. If it's too easy, bro, like if it's going too smooth for me, everything I'm doing, then I think I'm taking the safe route. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's no M's in the safe route. I think you can earn a pretty decent living for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you can
Ain't got
have
no.
the bare minimums. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think you can do that.
Risk
But
averse.
yeah, exactly. But the ones that's like, with great rewards come great risks, being a disruptor and things of that nature, and going through it, trying these different things. And y'all know I hate to say the word failures, but in failing, right? Not making that work, or learning from that situation, where the next time you do it, you may be able to revamp it or go about it a little different, or bring somebody else into the fold. That's a little bit more of a subject matter expert on what you tried and it didn't work out the first time. So in order to get them M's, you're going to have to take some L's. But understand, them L's, kind of embrace them a little bit. Like, bet, I know what to do next time. Bet, how do we get here so we don't have to get here next time? Or, you know what I mean? Like, this is a part of it. Now you're on the road. You know what I mean? And the better you get at whatever you're doing, and I would assume that those L's will come few and far in between, right? And there'll be different kind of L's. And Yo Gotti said it one time. It was kind of in an interview where, you know, people was looking at him to hang his head when he lost, like, I think, bro, like 10 mil with some type of business deal or something like that. And in the interview, he was saying, like, he come from the streets. You know what I mean? So he done took all type of other L's, like, and risk, where people losing their life, or you finna lose your freedom. You get what I mean? So these type of L's is like, just roll off of them, because at the end of the day, you're a hustler. You know what I mean? You know how to make the
Hmm.
money. The hard part was learning how to get the 10 million, learning how to get the 10 million. So you can tell me you learn how to get 10 million, he can get another 10 million. The bad part is when you don't know how to go get the money. But once you learn how to go get the money, when you know the route to the paper, then you know how to get back to it. Now, it may take you a little time or whatever else, but it ain't gonna take you as long as it took you the first time, because you already got the recipe. So,
Yeah.
embrace on your journey, y'all. I said all that to say, embrace the adversity. Embrace the things that don't go the way that you want them to go. Um, and understand that that's a part of your process. Because at the end of that all, I really feel like it's a pot of gold. And this is something I tell myself. I tell myself when I'm sitting there like, why me? When I'm sitting there like, here we go again, it's something else. You know what I mean? I'm having one of those weeks right now and it's just Tuesday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we recording this one on a Tuesday. And
Hmm.
what I'm saying is, like, I tell myself that all the time to keep me grounded. You on track, man. You just got to go through this. You got to keep your head up. So, you know, in order to get the M's, you got to take the L's. And that's my IOU moment for sure.
Yeah, I think that if most people want to get the M's, everybody always want to get the M's, but they always forget about the L's that are along the way, because they are along the way. A lot of people just fall at the first L because they don't know no better.
Man, get up. You it's all right. That's how it's supposed to be. Anything great ain't supposed to become easy. It ain't supposed to come easy. If that's the case, everybody had M's. If that's the case, everybody will have these luxurious lifestyles and big houses and whatever, whatever, if it was easy. Come on now. Y'all know this. You got to go through something to get something. So, you know, uh really looking forward to getting into this topic today, bro. Um, I feel like it's something that for sure. It mean the world to me. Me and you done had many conversations about it, so it kind of come natural. Like, shoot, might as well. But it's just a breakdown of it, and I'm really looking forward to it. And y'all, basically, what we're gonna be going over today is we're gonna be talking about what does loyalty mean to you. Okay, we're just gonna have a quick little convo about it, dissect it a little bit because it's interesting. Loyalty. What T Grizzly say? He say that loyalty, that's a bad mother.
Yeah.
Hey, and it is. It really is. So, without further ado,
Yeah.
we finna get into it, man. This Our You Redemption podcast. It's your boy G White, man. Your boy Big Speaker, man. We finna have a conversation. Let's get into it, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yo,
There it
yo.
is, man. What does loyalty look like to you? That's the topic for today. That's what we want to discuss. And jumping right into this, I'm not gonna get into the points, right? But
Yeah.
this is a big topic for you because we didn't clash on this before.
Yeah.
You don't clash with other friends about this before. This is just something that's I think is probably the biggest characteristic in your wheelhouse that you always explore, look into for a person, and trying to find out who has it, who don't have it. Yeah, this is
Hey,
one of
it's
those things
it's
for you.
it's crazy. It's crazy because you know people gonna see this and that know us from different walks of our lives, right? Young, I mean, like from when we was kids to now, to school, to sports, or whatever. And some people may not believe you've always been this way, right? Some people may not believe I've always been
Yeah.
this way. And you able to, I'm telling you, you hit it on the head because it's really like people don't understand. Like, I really be sizing up your loyalty off the rip. It don't matter who you is, like, like you know what I'm saying. And it's like that. And um, yeah, it's really been it's a gift and a curse in itself. Um, so the first
Yep.
point we're gonna talk about is like personally. Might as well jump right
Yep.
on into this thing.
Personally.
Personally. So, that personal loyalty. You know what I mean? Like, and I know it really should have, I know loyalty really should only have one definition, like a clear cut definition, right? And that's the way I really think, bro. But the world we live in now, and the more I've been around some different type of people, it ain't. You know what I mean? It ain't. I mean, I grew up listening to the OGs. You know what I mean? I grew up around some real solid men. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I never heard my pops backdooring his friends and talking bad about his buddies, and like he ain't come home. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never seen the men that I grew up around doing that type of stuff, undercutting people and whatever. Like, I never seen it. So that's
Tiptoeing and backdoing. That's what my
tip.
pastor says.
Yeah,
Tiptoeing
tiptoeing
and
it back.
backdoing.
The men, the image of a man that I have, I never seen that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I come from where it's straight shooters. The men that I seen was straight shooters. They is what they is, whether they the biggest a-hole, you soft, you a sweetheart, whatever it is, that's who they are. And you just learn how to adjust yourself. But it's just kind of weird. It's kind of weird now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about, we talk about like friends, for instance. I would say that, yes, I have a ton of friends, and that just comes by who I am. But if you really look at it, like, we have a lot of friends that we've been friends with since we were like little bitty kids. And a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
have that. Like, I'm talking to people and I be telling them, like, yeah, that's my man. He been my man since we was in like third grade. That's been my man since first grade. Me and Nub been tight since daycare. Like daycare.
Yeah.
Like literally daycare. Like not even real school yet. Like daycare, nap time, sleeping on the cots. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't have that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And personally, this is I look at it like this, and this is gonna crack people up, but it's real talk. I feel like some people don't deserve a good friend because you don't know how to be a good friend. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know how to be a good friend yourself and you ain't a loyal person, how you gonna think that it's like the law of attraction? How you think you deserve and you gonna attract them type of people because somebody like me gonna see straight through it,
Yeah. You get what you put out.
bro? Absolutely. So if you sit around me personally, we're talking personally, and you talk about I meet you and you talk about all these other people that and the way you talking about them, maybe you saying some stuff you shouldn't say about them, but then you tell them like, yeah, that's my man's though. Like, yeah, that's my right hand. I'll be like, your right hand, and you bringing this information like this off the rip. You know what I mean? Like, dang, I'm definitely not gonna tell you nothing. Or I watch how you move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's it's that in itself. Then we look at like, you know, loyalty when I talk about like spouses and significant others. It all ties together to me. You know what I mean? Like I love hard, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like real hard because it take time to get in there. I didn't really grow up like with the best like mindset towards love or relationships or husband or whatever else. I had to really kind of I seen certain things, but I wanted to be my own man and my own version of it. Do you understand what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I had to really work at that, right? So if I want a loyal woman, you know, I got to be a loyal dude. You know, when
Yeah.
if you playing games, you gonna get played with. You understand? Like, like straight up. And
Yeah.
people don't understand that concept right there in itself. Cause you be sitting there like, I want somebody loyal. I want somebody real, but you ain't loyal and you fake. How that
Fact.
go?
Never
You
works out.
it never works out. God ain't gonna give you that. He ain't finna give you that. Somebody finna play with you just like you play with these other people or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then like I'm loyal, like top down though. Top down, like dang near to the same brands,
What you mean by that?
like same brands,
You mean by
everything, like I mean, clothes, shoes. Bro, look, you remember we used to go to the World Gym, right?
yeah.
Work out at the World Gym. I still got the same lock that I use at the gym today that I had back then. Now you know how long that's been? Bro, we talking since what? We talking that's like what? We was like 15, 16.
I want to let the people know. See, that's why. See, you got like a like an issue with this. Like this is,
Yeah,
I don't, maybe it's because like OG, he was so like you said, you was around that. Like
yeah,
you was on. It's like it was like loyalty was the thing. Like
yeah.
one of my cousins right now, I won't say his name, but I know this him, and he when I say this, he know this him. He said, "I don't care about us being family. I'm with whoever loyal,
That's real
whoever
talk.
showing loyalty." He's always said that. So this is like a very big issue for you, but I think I want to let the people know that be careful getting to that realm because like you when you get too deep into that, I'll be having to pull you back out and say, hold on, hold on. So like, cause you gotta understand, like everybody's not gonna think the way you think.
Right.
And so some way you might be thinking, you you might be thank you. You might be thinking of something a certain way and having this loyalty mindset to it. Like, I know if I was that person, I would do this. Well, that person might not be thinking like you. And now you're gonna form an opinion about that person. You probably gonna be mad to that about that to that person, right? And it's just like
Yeah.
it can really mess up your mental
Yeah.
stability
No,
because
no,
you
look.
like, I'm the only
Yeah.
one out here in this now. Like, ain't
I've had to
nobody got
adjust
me
it.
but me. Like, you see
I've
what I'm
had
saying?
I've had those thoughts, right? And I've been in those
Yeah.
situations where I gotta look at it a little different now. Like, you know, like you said, one, everybody's not gonna be you. And two, just because so it's different things within loyalty, right? So we could talk about
I just
like
had
me
to
and you.
get an energy drink. Hold on, G.
I seen that. I seen
Hey,
that.
you seen that? You seen Cameron? He did that interview on CNN.
Hey, no, I was fun to watch it the other day. I ain't
No,
finished
watch
watching
it,
it.
dog. He wild. He wild.
He
I
had
mean,
like a shot of something. Yeah, didn't he?
his
Like,
his his horsepower drink.
yeah, it's like that little pink drink. I seen him.
My
Yeah,
man, he said, I don't tell you what he said. Go watch it though.
I am.
He said, "Excuse me, you gotta go watch it. Can't say that on here, but
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna
yeah,
check it out. But nah,
it's funny. But keep going.
what I was saying is that it's just with the loyalty of it, man. When I'm talking about personally, what I've had to do is I had to dissect it in order for me to survive in this world and for me to still have healthy relationships and friendships. I had to really dissect it. And just because somebody may do certain things, that doesn't mean that that's a bad person and that's somebody I shouldn't be around. Now, if you do show me certain traits still, certain things I don't budge on, right? Like I said, that certain backdoor activity and all that other silly stuff,
Yeah,
I can't unsee it once you show me certain things. But that's
yeah.
why I've said before, keep your nose clean, keep your face clean, because once you do certain things, you cross certain lines. Now I gotta stand on that because that's how I am as a man. But just like me and you be laughing, joking about sports teams. You know, I'm riding with the White Sox, Bears, Bulls, forever. Okay. Now, me and you all started off the same teams, but they started losing, dumb decisions made in the front office, a lot of losing, whole lot of losing. So, you know, you
See,
Astros fan now and everything else. Me and you done went back and forth on it, whatever else, but that doesn't mean like you ain't a loyal person. You
I'm
know
gonna
what I
tell you
mean?
what my difference is in loyalty, though. I'm gonna tell you,
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go
because
ahead.
you're loyal to a fault, meaning. Let me see how I can say this, because I don't even know if that's the correct phrase for it. You're loyal to a point where you're gonna be loyal no matter what. So if let's give an example, if the Bears organization, if that team win one game in 10 years, you still gonna be there. Me, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I could be there for 10 years. You win one game, right?
Go
But
Mud Dogs. Like
but listen, what I don't like is when you purposely and continuously set your team up to fail. Like you're
yeah,
doing stupid stuff like the Bulls. Like, why would you break up that team? Why would you trade off all those people? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you like self-sabotaging yourself? And when I see a point where you're not helping yourself and you just like okay with what's going on, you out of there. I'm on
yeah,
to the next. And when you talk about personally, this is a big thing with me with relationships. Everybody know I've been in some long-term relationships. I'm very loyal.
yeah.
I got great self-control out there in the streets.
Dude, a
Like, you
real
see what I'm saying?
sweetheart.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I won't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't there's certain things I will not do. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just very, very loyal in that point. However, if you cross me, if you show your colors to me
Mm-hmm.
and I found out you done something, understand that I'm gonna have a very hard time getting over that hump. If you do something, because I know how I am, the moment you do something, it's hard for me to forgive you. Not
But,
saying that's right, not saying it's
yeah,
good, but I'm telling you, loyalty.
bro.
We talk
It's
about what does loyalty look like to you. You better
look,
be doing the same thing,
you
same energy I'm sharing.
you told me that before. Remember, like we had a situation with one of our mutual friends that we grew up with, and the
Yeah,
relationship went south. And then
yeah,
you know how I am. I spent years trying to like fix that, mend that, right?
Yeah.
And one day you called me because you was a part of other conversations that I wasn't a part of.
Yeah.
You said, "Hey, stop calling him.
Yep.
Hey, stop doing that." Because he done already told me how his mindset is, and it ain't how your mindset is.
Yep.
Stop, don't even worry about that no more. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I'm
I used
like,
to tell you for months, like trying to get you to work on it, work on it. And then the
yeah,
last time
you was like, stop.
I was just like, quit, stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause that just showed me where that mindset is. And I know you've been trying to move forward and fix it and do all this other
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, it ain't nah. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I've had to grow in them situations because again, when I talk about personally, especially with friends and stuff, I really feel like from an OG perspective, like it's real cut and simple with me. Like, and when you on my side, it's I got you. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
whatever, like you ain't gotta worry about me. I got you with whatever. I'm just like that. But when you on the other side, you break. So the flip side to it
I'm
too,
telling you.
you I lose that trust. So I see you not loyal or something else like that.
I don't care who you is.
I don't
I'm
care
telling
who
you.
you is. I cut you
I'm
off quick. I
I'm
keep distance from you quick, boy.
hey,
Like
I'm telling you, that's what
I
I'm
can't
saying.
trust you. You
Family or
dangerous.
not. Like,
You dangerous.
like
I risk.
I flip the script on you. Like you a op now.
Yeah.
Like for real, you a op, you a opposition, and I just don't rock with you, and you know that I just don't fool with you, right? And so and I think this point is very very important because when you got to start understanding what loyalty looks like to you personally, because this is getting back into the talks about the power circle. This podcast has a lot to do with the people that you deal with and the people you come in contact with, because the people you're around kind of build the foundation for your life. And
Yeah.
so if you don't have people around you that you can trust, as I said in my IOU moment, who you putting your trust in, you can't just put it in people, you got to put it in God, but you still got to trust people around you. And personally, one of the biggest things that's going to come up with people is the relationships. And like if you ain't got no significant other that's going to ride for you, that's like, first of all,
Boy.
your significant other can't be calling the police on you.
Boy, hey, what?
Okay?
Come on, man. Hey, especially as a black man, for real. Like,
Can't happen.
you call the cops on me, man. That's
Can't
basically
happen.
like, that's like you call the cops. That's crazy. We pause. We fun to talk about this. I feel like as a black person, if you call the police on another black person, that's almost like a death sentence because it really can.
Absolutely.
It really can happen like that.
Absolutely.
It can go from we see that in the media. You know what I mean? It don't take nothing for one of us to end up getting our heads blown off. So really, like it's got to be worth it. Like, and I ain't
It's
seen a
certain
situation where it's worth it. Like, call the police, it's crazy. But go ahead.
it's just certain things with loyalty personally where you got to show me that we together as a team. Like both of us, whoever in this pack, we a team. If something happened to me, you there right there, like making sure we both good. It's just like this bond that you got to have with whoever that person is. It's a bond that is basically like no person, no thing can come between y'all. Like y'all got each
Mhm.
other backs. Like it's like a serious bond that you got to have with a person. And this is why I think a lot of people out here who have these failed relationships, not just like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. I'm talking about like friends, men as friends, iron sharpens irons, because y'all don't got no loyalty. Y'all ain't really clicking. You can't, if you doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you doing something wrong. And you gonna respect what I say. You're not gonna take it the wrong way because you know who I am. See what I'm
I
saying? You
I
got too many
think
yes men around here.
too many. I think 90% of the people today are not loyal to people. They're loyal to things.
Yes, to
They're
things.
they're loyal to things. I don't care if it's
Yeah,
social media. I don't care if it's loyal to
yeah.
like lifestyles, money, a benefit, right?
Think
Not
about
just
all the
not
people who be
not the
coming out with the
person, not the
boxers.
actual person. You say what?
Think about all the people who be coming out with the boxers, and like they talk about all the time when boxers have all that
Mhm.
money and they entourage be with them, everything. They're not loyal to that person.
They
They
loyal
like
to the
the
things,
everything that
bro.
come with it, the aura.
Yeah.
See what I'm
People
saying?
loyal to things. I done seen a lot of situations where I try to bring this my definition of loyalty to it, and it come back and bite me in the butt because you're surrounded by a bunch of people that don't have the same type of values in life in general, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, they're loyal to the thing, and I'm loyal to the people in the thing, and it's
Yeah.
completely different. You get what I mean? Like,
Two
so
separate
to me, I'll be
pages.
sitting there like, how you gonna go about it like that? I would never do that. And they don't see that concept, but they like, I wasn't thinking of it like that from jump. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know, that's personally. But I want to kind of switch it a little bit
Yeah.
when we talk about loyalty professionally, because not enough people talk about this. Actually, I haven't heard too many people speak on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, my loyalty to my it's funny, but it ain't funny. It's simple to me though. When it comes to like my professional career, my actual job, okay, I get paid bi-weekly. My loyalty is that contract right there for 2 weeks. Every time it hit my account, we got 2 more weeks of real loyalty out of me.
Yeah.
Anytime it hit my account, you get 2 more weeks out of real loyalty out of me. Now, a lot of people might say that's kind of crazy to say out loud. No, it's not. I've been around the block. I understand business is business. Do you understand? Once you understand that, you have a different outlook of it. Out like on everything about it.
And
You know what
business
I
is
mean?
personal, by the way. Don't let nobody tell you business ain't personal.
It definitely
It's
is.
very personal.
It's very personal. But look, business is business and business is personal because we people. If you don't want it personal, I feel like you got to have machines. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So and in order for me to do a good job, it has to be personal. I got to take
Yeah.
that personal to do a good job. So it's definitely personal. But what I'm saying is a company is going to do they look out for the company when we talk about professionally.
Facts.
They'll never put you before the company. You'll never make more than the boss. It's always the company going to win. Like, you know, and they're going to put themselves first. I've written up people, fired people, held people accountable. I'm talking people that's been on their job. I was in a meeting one time. This guy said something inappropriate towards women. And it was like 4 or 5 other women in there. We had a couple higher ups in there. I looked him square in his eyes. He was one of my favorite guys. And I said, I hate that you did that because I got to do my job. Stay in the room after everyone leaves. He been on job 45 years. He my right hand. He my go-to guy. You get what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
had to do my job. I had to do my job. That's business. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I've seen it from a different perspective. I've seen people be so loyal to where they get walked off of these jobs and they had no backup plans, or they feel like this good thing gonna last forever. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying it's professionally, you got to watch what you being loyal to, because if it's not a two-way street, it's over with, man. I got to get something out of this too. Okay, you can relate to this too. Everybody can. A company is going to ask you to do stuff every day you work for them. Every day. I don't care how small, whatever, how they're going to ask you for something every day. But you don't ask the company for something every day, do you? No. You don't literally you don't ask for nothing
Now
every
people
day.
need to think about that.
You don't ask for stuff every day at all. You may go months without asking for something. You may go years, to be honest with you. But the company will ask you or require something from you every single day. Then that one time I asked something, it's like, how dare you?
Yep.
That one time I make you a little uncomfortable as the company. Now my value gone. Now I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm replaceable. Now I'm on a chopping block. Now I got a target on my back. But I do everything you ask me to do every single day. You understand what I'm saying? These companies will actually do 1,000 things. You ask them to do one, and it's a problem now. And they'll never look at you the same. So what I mean is, I have a very good career, a very good job, but that's the prime reason why you don't see me talking about it a lot. You don't see me wearing all these shirts and putting it all on my social media, whatever, because my name ain't on the front door. The businesses that you're going to see me talk about is the businesses that I own. You get what I mean? The stuff that where my name is on. because I understand that. I understand I'm not going to be a free marketing tool for you. And I'm not trying to put people out there who proud to have a good job. I just want you to understand, don't clown yourself out and watch how loyal you being to someone that's going to handle their business at the end of the day. You know what I mean? They're not going to hold that job. You die, they're not going to hold that job for your family member, for your son, for your daughter. They're going to send your family condolences, and they're gonna put a rec out for your position within a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
And I don't care
Yep.
if you've been there 2 years, 22 years,
Get that new
42
wreck
years.
out. They ain't got no loyalty to you. That's what I be
Right.
telling people. This is what I be telling people, like, check this out. You got somebody working for the company 45 years, like you said. You mean to tell me that that person can't even be plugged they own they son, they grandkids, or whoever to come in? Why is Think about it. Why is that? How are you that loyal to a company that won't even give you the play on the back end for that? Now, understand me, it does happen sometimes, but it doesn't happen the way it should happen, right? And somebody
Right.
might say, well, we can't possibly have everybody who come through here to have their family members come in. Yes, you can. People who work
Yeah.
45 years, 30 years, yes, you can. You owe them something more than a plaque, than a little pin at their retirement. Put some of their family members on. See, carry the generation on. See, the jobs, these companies, they always get off the hook. After somebody served 30 years, 35 years, they feel like they have no reason to put on one of the family members. Why is that? If you know you had a good caliber person like that with the same genes as this person, they probably gonna do the same thing for you. Give you another 30 years.
I just thought of something. And if you
Yeah.
anybody out there listening, I think that they should put out something. They could take it and run with it. I don't care if you use it, make money off of it. I think it should be a process in companies. They should adopt it and create it called a guarantee hire, right?
Yes.
Now you create the requirements around it or years of service behind it. But like you said, some of these jobs you did 35, 40 years before you should retire, you should get one guarantee hire
Exactly. Of your choice.
of
Like
your
that, your
choice,
lineage.
a guarantee hire.
Yes.
You get one of them. I owe you
Yes.
that, especially if you've been in good standards with the company, all this other stuff. You know what I mean? You ain't leaving like getting fired on no last chance agreement. You actually leaving the right way. You've worked, you've helped the
Exactly.
company, you've done different things over your career. You get one or two guarantee hires or something like that. Or for every 20 years, you get a guarantee hire. Somebody adopt it, tweak it, make it whatever. I'm just throwing I'm throwing the idea out there,
But
polish
look,
it up and run with it. I
but look,
guarantee you, make the
it's
company better.
is hidden agendas behind that, because some of these people we know, they are able to do this, and they do this with their they just make it seem like they came up through an internship, blah blah blah, but they get plugged. But it needs to be on a larger scale where everybody has this opportunity and everybody does it. And the thing is what I tell people all the time: you work in one job, putting all your eggs in one basket. You don't you They always talk about that. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket because it get taken away. Well, why you do that right now with one job? This company you sitting at for 15, 20
Mm-hmm.
years. Don't you know that you decreasing your market value by staying at that one company that long? Because
Oh,
you ain't rotating around the departments like you supposed to be. If you're gonna be there that long, you need to hit sales, marketing, finance, every department they got. You need to be done everything in the company. But see, we don't. We get stagnant, and then we let them do the carrot trick with us, and we just stay in that one department. That's why they want you to stay. So like, you ain't got no choice but to listen to them. Your 401k in there. If you got a pension, you definitely can't leave because you need that money, and you need to stay vested in there. So you got to stay there and finish it out. And now you can't go nowhere else. So when we talk about loyalty, you putting all your loyalty in this company, thinking that they're gonna take care of you. You got your family on there that's hoping for this company to succeed. You got your future, your retirement. Everything is banked on this company. You so loyal then. But then what happens when they have a little downfall? It's funny to me all the time where we can have one little glitch in the economy, and all of a sudden these companies act like they just bleeding, like
yeah.
they can't survive 3 months. Are we really operating these businesses on that thin of a spread in
No.
finances? No, we not. That's
Mm.
an excuse to release some of that workforce and get in more profits. See, that's a trick they do to really
Listen,
Get
before
the
the big
people out they want to get out and
and
pull
before it
in some
start,
new. Let me get into this point right here though,
go
because it
ahead, go
just
ahead.
reminded me.
Yeah.
When you at a company that long, you start to cost them more money.
Oh yeah.
Understand this. When you at a company for 20, 30 years, guess what? Your vacation allotment grows. So that's more time they have to pay you that you don't work. And then
Mhm.
also, as you get older and you're in your tenure with the company, your bonuses start getting bigger. Your cost of living adjustments start increasing. Your salary starts increasing. Like everything goes up.
Hey, and don't mention that Father Time is undefeated too.
That's right.
So that
That's
insurance
right.
packages and stuff like that. Oh, you gotta get a knee replacement surgery,
That's right.
12 to
That's
15
right.
weeks. Oh, you come back,
Yes.
now you gotta have a second knee replacement, 12 to 15
You
weeks. They
costing
got
them money.
you
You
costing
cost
them money.
the longer you at a company, you costing them more money. So when it's a person near retirement, that's why a lot of times they just pay them off and get them up out of there. But if it's any opportunity for them to get that person out of there sooner, they will do it. And they'll just say it's like they're just trying to give you a package or something. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to kick that old workforce out because it's costing them too much money and bring in some of the new workforce who won't get any of those benefits. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? They know that they can underpay the new company, the new people less. They can pay them less. They pay them less benefits. They don't get no vacation time. Everything is lower. You understand that?
Yeah. They definitely know that. They definitely know it. That's why I'm saying, I'm not saying don't value your good job, but just keep things in the right perspective and understand that it's business and it's a relationship like anything else.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna break it down a little further and a little deeper into it. In order for you to understand some of these concepts, you got to have some bargaining chips. You got to
Yeah.
know your worth. You got to have some skills about yourself, right? Develop some skills and worth, right? When we talk about that, because if you don't have any of that, you ain't even talking about being loyalty, like your job being loyal and doing right by you, whatever. You just happy to have the job and grateful you got the job and know probably ain't nobody else gonna hire you because maybe you don't have some of these other skills to go anywhere else. So then you just really gonna sit down and shut up and just take
I'm just
whatever.
gonna do what you told.
You do what you told. You know what I mean? You're gonna put your head down, do what you told because you know you can't make that money nowhere else and whatever else. Okay. There's a lot of people out there like that. But what I'm saying is I'm not like that. If I'm not getting what I need, what motivates me to come to work, I've been through there. Now, I'm saying that because I've been through that. I've been through the thing of waking up in the morning, slapping the alarm clock off the dresser. I've been there. I tearing stuff up. I've been there, bro, on Sunday at a certain time of the day, knowing I got to work on Monday. It's like my mood change. I get angry. I get all sad and frustrated. And you know what I'm saying? Because I've been there. I've been there. So it's like, nah, if I'm not getting what I want out the company, you know what I mean? Like, but I also don't have certain expectations on companies anymore. Maybe when I was younger, tenured in my career, I just felt like, again, like you said, by me being a loyal person, I always thought people would do by me the way I do by them. And I thought that they seen it the way I seen it. And because I'm doing a good job, they're gonna see it and they're gonna compensate me. You know what I
Nah,
mean? Like I really thought that, but
nah.
got burnt every time. See it from a different perspective now. They're gonna do you how you allow them to do them. And if you're gonna have to do your own homework on things, you know what I mean? Especially if you want them chips to be right. Because the company, if they can bring you in, exactly. Let's go to the third point. Knowing better, do better. Because if they know that they can get you in at a low price or at a certain thing, they're gonna do that. That's your fault. You don't know your worth. That's your
Yeah.
fault. You didn't ask the question. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. Oh yeah, I know I should be paying you $20,000 more. But guess what? If you don't say nothing, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Hey, let me give you this. Look,
Go
I
ahead.
told I told a company they hired me in for this particular job, right? And I say this all the time. People know about your other skill set, like when you do an interview, of course you
Mhm.
want to showcase all your skill set. You want to show them the catalog of everything you can do. But remember that they will remember the catalog that you told them so that they're going to hire you in based on the job description that they need. But because in their job description, companies always put show these skills and this will put you over the hump. Like this will put you ahead of the pack. You notice that minimum
Mhm.
qualifications and nice to haves, or these will set you apart, right? When as a candidate, you want to hit the qualifications that says you're far and beyond what they're asking for, right? That's a trick, because yes, you meet the qualifications for what we need you to do, but when you actually get the job and you're on the job, guess what? Even though those qualifications that were above and beyond aren't a part of your essential duties, they're going to want to use those. And this is
Absolutely.
the thing. And this is the thing. They do this to me all the time. They bring me in for something and I do it, and then I find myself doing something I'm not supposed to be doing, but they know I can do it. And what they want me to do, that's a whole nother $50,000 that you're supposed to be paying me for. So I know better and I'm gonna do better. So when you keep asking me to do this thing that I know ain't in my job description, but you want me to do it because you piggybacking off my experience, I'm gonna have to check you on it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where
That's
I
awkward.
go into this discussion, and I've done this before. Like, hey, I know we need to do this. I know you guys see I have this background, but in order for me to do this, we can work out a deal where I can add this on my plate, my duties, but it's gonna cost you an extra $50,000. And if you don't have the courage to say that, then you don't need to be working. Because again, you being loyal to this company, you doing this stuff for free when they out here paying contractors 3 times your salary for 3 months. But you won't say nothing because you want to be loyal. You want to show them that you're gonna come in on time, you're gonna leave late, and all this and that, while they getting over on you. Stop being loyal like that, and know better, do better, get what you worth. This is what this is about.
Absolutely. There's a thin line, bro, between being loyal and being stupid.
Yep.
Like, you know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, we done talked about some things today, and we finna get into this know better, do better. Like, but it's like this, like, as being a very loyal person that leads with loyalty, like we've discussed, there's been some tough lessons for me to learn. I ain't gonna lie. But I had to learn those lessons in order to navigate in the world, like I said, and have healthy relationships. But it's a great trait to have, because guess what? So if the worst thing you could say is Greg leads with loyalty, and I died tomorrow, guess what? I'd rather you, because you can say a whole lot worse stuff that people out here leading with. You could be like, man, dude, a snake. We know people that lead as snake, conniving, backdoor, untrustworthy. It's a whole lot more worse things you can be called. But don't be so loyal, because you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't mistake it. I'm very loyal, but I'm far from stupid. And that's
Yeah.
why as soon as I feel like it's a certain kind of way, you're gonna get a different side to me. But
Yeah.
you also see the people and the things that I'm loyal to, how much love I give them, and how close I keep them, and how I fight for them and keep coming back for them.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Because they on that side of it, and that's how I love, and that's my loyalty with stuff and situations and things. But if you on the other side, you may see a other side to me where you like, that dude is cold-blooded. He cold. He is heartless. Cause
Yeah.
you done showed me something else, and you may have thought that loyalty meant stupid. And
Hey,
no.
let me get this other example. Like it be like things like this when we talking about this loyalty thing. So my landscaper, right, from my house, right? Check this.
That's the same dude that be doing the Christmas lights and stuff, right?
Okay, so it was him,
Okay.
but his wife end up passing away. And I used to talk to her.
Oh,
She used to
dang.
schedule me in and everything, right? She went in the hospital, and the guy wasn't coming around. So I'm like, what's happening? And then the son started texting me like, hey, I'm taking over, blah blah blah. We have a family member that's in hospital. I was like, it's your mom. He's like, yeah, how'd you know? I was like, yeah, because I talk to her all the time. And last time I talked to her, she said she was in the hospital. Long
Right.
story short, she passed away. And he said, yeah, we had a death in the family, blah, blah, blah. I was like, your mom passed away. He's like, yeah, I didn't know you were close to her like that. I was like, yeah, I talked to her a lot. So basically, it was an awkward moment because it wasn't awkward for me, but it was like, I'm not finna ask these dudes when they gonna come cut my yard. They dealing with something, right?
Right.
1 week passed, 2 week passed, and then I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, I don't want to switch because this is my guy.
Right.
Right. Again, loyalty. Like this is my guy. This is what he does. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it just got to a point where I'm like, I don't have a choice because I'm not finna ask them, okay, when did you come? I'm not finna put this on them, right? They
Right.
dealing with something,
They dealing with something.
right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like
Your
What
grass
do I
growing though.
like? Yeah, what do I mean? So I was like, okay, so I'm just going ahead and make the switch, like, and just tell them, like, So I did that, switched over to a new person, right? And when I made that switch, there's no turning back. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I now got somebody else involved, and I'm not switching back. So this is like relationships too. And this has happened before. If I end up getting into a relationship with a new female, I'm not turning back. It may be hard for me to not go back, but I'm not
Hey,
turning
you
back.
know what? You right. You
I
right.
live this. I
You
live this,
right.
but
When I
I'm
think
I'm
about it, you
here.
right.
See what I'm saying? I'm here. I put that behind me. Now I'm here. Now, so this guy cut my grass, right? And I was talking to my father, like, yeah, he's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal to this guy, right? Until he show his cards. He decides to cut my grass one day, and the little things at the bottom of your gutter that channels the water so it don't like
Yeah.
go everywhere else. He
He
ran
ran over
over
one
with
of them.
his
He ran one of over
he
there.
ran it over. It's all like cut up, like, right? He ain't tell me nothing about it. He just cut the grass, went and left on about his business. That's like you. I remember one time you told me that you ran over somebody's AC line,
Mm-hmm.
but you owned up to it, paid, made the
Oh, you
repairs,
got it.
and
You got it.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fact of the matter, I don't care if it costs $5, $2, whatever.
They
You
gonna
didn't
know I
tell
did
me.
it. They gonna know I did it. What
That's
you
my
want?
that's my point.
I'm not gonna play crazy with people. What you think I'm gonna say? A gopher chewed it up or
That's
something?
that's my point. I'm loyal to you until you do something stupid like that. You didn't tell me. Now I'm questioning you. I'm questioning everything about you. Your
Yeah.
integrity is on the line, and you showed
Integrity
me
is
something that was
crazy.
different. And from that point, you're fired.
Yeah.
I don't care. My loyalty is like it was never there because you did something to show your cards. And this is what I mean by this: know better, do better. Because if you do that, if you cross me and you don't talk to me about it, you're done. You understand that? That
Mm-hmm.
goes for everything. When we talk about that's how I am, because I'm solid like that.
Look, boy, listen. If you don't talk to me, we done.
We
And I'm
done.
glad you said that, like, because that's exactly how I am. And a lot of people don't understand that because, especially in this stage of our lives, I feel like we can have conversations about anything, tough stuff. You get what I'm saying? We can have a difficult. So if you
Talk about
choose to do me wrong or do me a certain kind of way, and you ain't even give me a fair one, you ain't even talk to me about it, bring it to me. You just tried to do some, like I said, backdoor, underhanded, something with no integrity.
it. Yeah.
Don't worry about why I ain't hitting your line no more.
Don't
Don't
worry
worry about
about
what.
it. You
Don't
feel
worry
me?
about it, man. I'm telling you, it's over with.
Yeah.
It's
It's
over
over
with.
with.
You did it. If that's what you wanted, you did it. We ain't
Yeah.
got.
We ain't
First
got
off,
nothing
I
else to
got.
talk about.
In order for me to come back for you or try to mend something, I got to care about you. In order
Yeah.
for me to want to mend something, I have to really care about you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if once you on the other side, it's over with. It's extreme. I'm extreme on both ends.
It's really extreme. Yeah.
So right, like you're extremely loyal in one concept, but I'm extremely cold on one side of it too.
Yeah.
So like there's no in
Yeah.
between with me. So that's on you because you could holler at me. You ain't got to do me that type of way. Like you said, he ran
Yeah.
your stuff over. Come tell me.
Come talk to me,
Accident
man.
happened, man. I got a little close, whatever else.
But now you gonna sneak?
Take it off the bill. And you probably gonna say, don't
Come
worry
on,
about
man.
it.
Don't worry about it. That ain't
You probably
nothing.
gonna say, don't worry about it. You're probably
Yeah.
gonna say, don't
That's
worry
what I
about
would
it.
have said. But
But when I gotta
you
go
got the
out there and find him,
audacity to have me
just
find out on my own,
the
and you just
audacity.
you just
He
you
was
just
pissed.
you just did that, and then I text him afterward. I check his temperature. How'd it go out there? Like something like yeah. And you
Give him a
still ain't
chance. You gave him a
answering me?
chance. You gave him a chance. You tried to give him a chance to
Come on,
come
man.
clean.
You out of here.
Like,
Hey, I
well,
said don't even come back. Don't worry about it. I don't even explain it to him. I'll holler at you.
yeah,
Got somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I have zero tolerance for this, man, because I know how I'm gonna do you.
yeah,
I'm gonna treat you with all respect. I'm gonna give
bro.
everything to you. If I make fault on something, I'm gonna talk to you about it. I'm gonna apologize and I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Look,
You know what I'm saying?
dog. Yes, and also with this, know better, do better. Learning from past experiences, right? We talk about past experience, whether it's personally somebody that you gave your loyalty to, or a situation you gave your
Yeah,
loyalty to, and it didn't love you back, right? That's a part of knowing better and do better. That's learning from past experiences personally. Don't keep making the same mistake. You understand? Because if you keep
yeah,
doing that, that's stupidity, right? That's the
yeah,
definition of insanity. Nothing's changed, but you expecting a different result. Um,
Yeah.
so you definitely gotta, and professionally, when you kind of hit on it earlier, when we talk about being too loyal to something, staying at a job or somewhere where you're not getting anything back and whatever, you're losing your market value. You slowing down your growth. You slowing down yourself from
Yep.
getting to where you really should be because you don't know when to call it quits. We talked about that before too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's knowing better and doing better. So if I've already been with a company and know where this type of situation leads me to or what's about to happen next, I already know what time it is. You get what I mean? That's all comes with experience. So
Facts.
definitely know better and do better when it comes professionally and personally, because it's life. Life gonna teach you lessons, but it can be blessings in those lessons. But it's up to you to learn from them, though.
Yep.
Learn from them. Don't be sitting there loyal to somebody or something that ain't loyal to you back. And you keep making excuses for it and giving people the benefit of the doubt and all that other stuff. Because if you got to keep doing that, it's a problem. Like,
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
gotta keep coaching somebody up on how to be a good friend to me, I gotta keep coaching my woman up on how to be loyal to me and stop
Nah.
sleeping around and being all thotty and
Yeah.
revealing and inviting and all. If I gotta keep doing all
I
that
can
and
keep
you're not
talking to
getting
you.
it,
Yeah.
and she shouldn't have to do that to me either.
She's
Do you
sliding
understand what
nice
I'm
the
saying?
whole time.
Yeah, like nah, like it's okay to have certain conversations, but we're not gonna keep having the same conversation over and over again. Now we got an
You're
issue.
done.
You know what I'm saying? Life too short. So
You're
um
done.
definitely professionally and personally with that. So let's get to this key takeaway, bro.
Yeah. You got the keys.
The key takeaway: loyalty is more than a buzzword. It's a vital characteristic trait. So, like I've been saying all day, I don't feel bad for being loyal. I surround myself around loyal men and women. You know what I mean?
Loyalty. Loyalty.
You got to. You got to have some form of fashion of loyalty to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be as extreme as maybe I am, but you got to have something loyal about you. I got to feel something real. Like, because if it get too fugazi, too fluky, you don't stand on some principles, you real back door, you moving in a certain kind of way, I promise you we can't relate because I can see that we're going to have a conflict. You know what I mean? I can see we're gonna have that conflict. It's a characteristic trait, a strong one. Because look, I've been guilty of this, and I know people out there can relate. I've seen people show that they're not loyal in certain aspects of their life, and because it didn't happen to me yet, I felt like that was just case by case. Like, you know what I mean? Like I done heard these messed up stories about you and 6 or 7 other people, but you know, you're gonna do me a little different because I'm a real one and I'm gonna show you I'm solid. So you're gonna be solid with me. No,
Yeah.
that person ain't solid. Ain't no man or woman in his family solid. They don't know nothing about the word solid, can't spell the word solid.
Yeah.
They have no outlook on what that looks like. So they forever gonna be slimy and grimy. You know what I'm saying? So
Shiesty
they
gang.
right. So you're not going, you need to be over there. I need to be over here because I'm cut different. I'm cut different. And so are you. You know what I'm saying? You cut way different. I can't relate. People gotta understand you ain't gotta fight nobody, shoot nobody, kill nobody, nothing like that. Stay over there. I'm gonna stay over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no hate for you, but I also don't have no love for you.
Yeah. And what I like to say about this is that one of the like loyalty, what it looks like to me, if you loyal to me, then you shouldn't be talking behind my back. You shouldn't be saying stuff
Mhm.
about me, like like slandering my character. Like somebody say something about me, I expect you to be there and you check that person
Tell me
every
about how you check.
time.
Tell me how you check them. Tell me how you check the
You know what I'm
person.
saying? That's
Tell
what
me
I'm
how you check.
saying.
Yeah.
Like you got to stick up for me when I'm not there. When my voice is not there, you got to stick up for me. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? At all times. I don't care who in the room. But if you riding the waves and you going in with the person, you talking this and that chatter, I can't respect you. You're
Bro.
done.
Because look, it ain't a person that can come to me and tell me nothing about you. Right?
Right.
Because I look at it
Right.
like this. If they can come to me and talk crazy about you, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask a couple questions. One, what make you think you can come talk to me like that? Like,
Yeah.
what make you think I'm the person to come talk to about something like that? I'm gonna check you. So when the story do
Yeah.
come to you, it's gonna be different. Like, hey, you can believe so and so tried
Yeah.
to, you know what I'm saying?
Like don't make it
Man, I
weird.
had
You
to
should
like,
feel
man, I
weird
had
coming
to,
to
yeah,
me.
Yeah, man, I had to tell buddy, man,
Yeah.
woo woo, like it ain't gonna be like, yeah, I heard him saying that, and yeah,
Yeah, it ain't, yeah, you know what I'm
like why
saying?
they feel comfortable coming to talk to you about it? It's you
Exactly.
showing something. You
Yep.
showing something. You showing
Yep.
something. You having certain conversations. You making people feel real comfortable come and talk
Yep.
to you like that. You know what I'm
Th
saying? You
They
should
should
not
already
trust
know.
me. You should not
Them coming
trust.
to talk to you about me is like them talking to me through you. You understand what I just said? They know
Yes.
not to come to you because it's like talking to me indirectly. So
Yes,
they
I
ain't
know he
gonna
gonna
do it.
tell.
You
I
see what I'm
know he
saying?
gonna say something. I know he gonna talk to him. I know that ain't gonna go
Yeah.
the way I want. But if they think that
They comfortable? Yeah.
they seen that flaw in my character, and I'm out here
Yeah.
doing backdoor stuff. That's why they keep coming to talk to me about people that I say I'm loyal to, people that I say I love.
Yeah.
You can't come to me and talk about nothing I love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to come correct. So that's what that is. So what's the action item for today?
Action item. Write down 2 people or things in your life, current or past, that you gave 100% loyalty to. Did they deserve it? Was the loyalty reciprocated?
Hey, hey, that's crazy. You're gonna have to look in the mirror. We keep making y'all look in the mirror, and that's all right because we looking in the mirror. Write down them 2 things. Write down them people. Write down them 2 things currently or your past that you gave 100. And we all know everything we done gave our all to.
Jobs, people,
Job, people,
cars. You might
we
have had a
all
car you
know,
was driving.
bro. We all know something we've given our 100% loyalty to. And I ain't gonna lie, some people are worthy. Some things were worthy.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It ain't all bad. Everybody ain't got this nasty story about life and these horrible experiences. Some people definitely deserve it. Some things definitely deserve, some your loyalty. But you definitely got to ask yourself, like I say,
What you getting out of it?
was it reciprocated? Did you get it back? Because we also know some things we were 100% loyal to, and it may have been 25% loyal to us, 50% loyal to us, 75%.
Yeah.
Anything less than 100 to us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that when you write this down and when you look at it, it's gonna make you think. And when you thinking, that's when you make change. I tell my daughter that all the time. I tell Rosie that all the time. I'm gonna tell Autumn when she get older, but I tell Rosie all the time when something happened that's like silly. I was like, "You stopped thinking, didn't you?" And she be like, "Yeah." I say, "Don't never stop thinking.
Never
Don't
stop
never
thinking.
stop thinking. Don't never stop thinking." That's
Always
my
think.
gift,
Yeah.
bro. Like I'm never stop thinking through
Seize the
situations.
moment to attack the situation. You
Yes,
can plan it before it
it
happens.
happens. Yes, don't turn your brain off. Keep thinking. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
I want people to write stuff down. I ask them, man, I'll be writing stuff down in random places. Like I just start writing stuff down because some stuff you really need to see to believe it. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm a visual
right.
learner. So if I sit down and write out 10 of my flaws or something about myself, or 10 of these type of situations where I done gave some situations my 100% loyalty and I ain't getting nothing back. And once I see that, I'm like, dang, I really been playing myself. I'm a whole goofy out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think a lot of people figured that out, and based on this right here, like when COVID happened,
yeah.
everybody was so loyal to these companies, and then all of a sudden, like the aftermath and things like that, they start getting laid off, right? Companies start saying they profits was down after COVID when they made record profits, and then after that, they was like, oh yeah, our numbers are way down. And they just play the game there and start laying people off. Well, then during that time and the time when they couldn't go outside, listen to what I'm saying. People didn't have to, like, their loyalty decreased to their company because it wasn't just gotta go to work, gotta go to work, right? It was like I have free time. Now what can I do? See, this is what I'm trying to say. If you back off some of that loyalty from like these companies and things that, and just check where all of your loyalty is going to, you'll see how much free time you have to be creative and be loyal to yourself, to do something for yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's why all these businesses and things getting created. I think sometimes, like you said, you can blindly walking into things because you got this high loyalty on things that you shouldn't have, and you can be letting yourself down
Mhm.
versus putting loyalty in the things that you need to be loyal to that you always disregard.
Yes. Absolutely. And you'll see it coming, bro. I don't put certain expectations like you said professionally on stuff now. Now that I'm a little seasoned, I don't put them expectations because I'm like, all right, we ain't even gonna go there. I know you're gonna look out for you. I know the company's gonna look out for the company.
First off,
Y'all
yeah.
like me. Y'all don't love me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like me. I'm likable. I know I'm a likable
Asset there.
person. Like you don't love me. Like you're not gonna, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna, the boss ain't gonna take a decrease for me. You
No.
understand what I'm saying? So,
Nope.
you know, and you gonna spoon feed me, man. We talked about all this. However you want to, whatever works in the budget. You ain't gonna be like, all right, because he done saved the company 100,000. I'm gonna give him 100,000. I'm gonna give him 50 of that 100,000 he saved or
Say, nah,
75. Nah, you're
I know
gonna
your
get that.
potential.
You
You
gonna
need
get
to do
that.
that again.
Yep. You gonna get that 3% raise, that 3.5%, 4% raise. That's what you gonna get. And that's gonna change your check. 50 more bucks
50
bi-weekly.
bucks.
Bi-weekly. So I
50
mean, y'all,
bucks.
he was like 50, smoked them for 50 bucks.
50 bucks. You think they out here playing with you? Like, you
You
think
think he
these
playing about
companies
his
out here
money?
playing? They ain't playing.
You say he
Yeah.
had a gun on you when you seen him. Hey, hey,
Yeah.
you silly. Hey, but nah, y'all, straight up, man. This is always a good conversation. And it comes from stuff like we say that we've learned from. We open ourselves up. You know, we had this is a real good conversation about loyalty. But me and him done, me and bro done had some hot discussions about loyalty.
Yep.
You understand what I mean? So it ain't nothing that we play about. It definitely ain't nothing I play about, but
Yep.
you know, it's something you got to learn how to navigate through stuff. You know, it's okay to be loyal, but don't play yourself and don't let people play
Yeah.
with you. And you know what I mean? Some doors need to stay closed and
Yep.
have your own standards and everything, y'all. So it's just a conversation to better ourselves and understand. Because to be honest with you, I think we the last generation as millennials, you know, that even talk about loyalty. And if we don't share that with our kids, I don't see the next. You feel I already see it kind of how the way the world going. You understand what I'm saying? Like if we don't help them talk about certain principles and values of life, loyalty being one of them, it's gonna be a whole lot of bad stuff, bro. I'm talking
It's gonna
many,
be a
many baby,
cold summer.
many baby mamas, many
Yeah.
baby, many,
They
many
think that's
everything.
cool.
Like, boy, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother
Talking
conversation.
about they rather just co-parent. What? What are you
That's
talking about?
that's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and then we could wrap it up. I was looking
Yeah,
at something the other day. I was
they
looking
need
at
you
something.
out there if they gonna do that.
I was
Wrap it
looking at
up.
something the other day, bro. Like, you know, a child is a blessing. I didn't understand that till I had my first child.
Telling you.
But what I would say is this: it's so crazy that people won't give a person a ring, like the highest honor you can give somebody in a relationship, but then you'll have a baby with that person.
Half on the
So
baby.
so look, but look, the baby is really forever. You know, that's gonna be the mama's the mama, the daddy's the daddy at whatever capacity till one of y'all leave this earth. The child leave the earth, you leave the earth. Marriages and stuff in relationships with people, some people do grow apart. Some people grow in different ways. Things happen in relationships. But guess what? Kids that are made in those relationships or whatever, that's it forever. So a is like a real high honor that a lot of people like be like, hey
They be
man, I ain't
playing
gonna
with
put
it, man.
yeah, they be like, I ain't gonna put no title on us messing around, like, but we can mess around. And I don't want to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, and definitely I don't want to be your wife, and you don't need you to be my husband, but we can
We
have
could
a
go
baby.
half.
That sounds crazy than a mug. So you scared of being called a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but you a you a
They got
you
no
will have a
loyalty,
child, a life.
dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
Like,
got no loyalty.
right, because you still want to do however you want to do it, but then you know what I'm saying. But you know what? That's a whole nother thing that we gonna get into, but we ain't gonna get all off into it tonight. But loyalty, y'all, what does it mean to you? But I want to just tell everybody, is that an owl? Who drew
That's
that? You drew that?
That's
Now
cap.
this dude. I'm about to say, now you drawing now.
That's cap.
Drawing. I'm about to say, now you drawing. Hey, but nah, for real, y'all, without further ado, y'all, this was Our You Redemption Podcast. This is the, what does loyalty mean to you episode. We looking forward to the live session when we get into this. We appreciate the comments, the questions. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? We already had the email address at the bottom. Hit us with some topics. Hit us with some questions. It's different things you want to talk about. And if we don't know about it, one thing about it, we real big on speaking what we know about. And if I don't know about something, I'll educate myself on it. But I won't just run my mouth. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people giving out fortune cookie advice, and we're not one of those people. So, but we are open to being better. We're open to talking on some things. So send that to the email address. If you know us personally, hit us up. You know what I mean? Text us if you got our numbers or whatever else. So, without further ado, it's Our You Redemption Podcast. It's your boy G White.
Big speaker.
And we out.